G'day gang. Welcome back to the channel. MP numbers and yes, they are new glasses. Today we are here for another MTG Arena weekend event, and this weekend we're going to Ixalan apparently, and we're doing a treasure event. Now this we have done before. The idea is you play normal standard, but at the start of every single turn you get a treasure token. This one has been tricky for me. I know it's probably right just to play your normal deck and take advantage of ramping up and getting extra mana every turn. But if you know me, you know the channel, I try to build around the stipulations, I try to make it fit, get a bit of flavour to it, try something different, have a little bit of fun. And as always, we are restricted a little bit by our wildcards. So, here's where I'm at. I've decided to just go all in on the, hey, I get a free treasure every turn, and see if I can just do stuff with the treasures. So, it is a blue-black deck. We've got 4 different types of cards in the deck. For one, we've got our win cons. Our win cons are going to be Revel in Riches, which literally wins the game if you get enough treasures, and also gets you treasures when you kill stuff. And we've got Zahid, which is a genie which comes out by tapping an artifact. Theoretically, I could get out on turn 2, but it requires me hitting an artifact on turn 1. So we'll see what happens. Now, as you can see, the count on these cards are low. We'd probably go up to 4 and 4 in a real deck, but we just don't have any real wild cards left because we've been making all these fun decks, which you can see if you check out the channel. We've also got, which is kind of another win condition, the Deadeye Plunderers. They make treasures for us and obviously get bigger for the treasures that we have. Part 2 of the deck is the doing stuff with artifacts part of the deck. So here we've got Sahili, which will turn our artifacts into other creatures, preferably Zahids, or Deadeye Plunderers, etc. We've got the Skilled Animator, which turns our artifacts into 5/5 creatures. We've got the Antiquity Wars, which pretty much does nothing for its first 2 sagas, and then hopefully on its 3rd turn gives me an unbeatable army of 5/5s. The next part of our deck is the Staying Alive section of the deck. We've got a whole bunch of removal, which also works with the Revel in Riches. We've got the Contract Killing, we've got the Ravenous Chupacabra, we've got Murderers, and we've got Sinister Sabotage. And then the final part of the deck is just the other stuff. Obviously, we've got lands. In this deck, I went a little bit lower on lands than I normally would, just because we do get a free mana every turn. So we're running 22 land. Again, this is a case of the cards that I have. Obviously, it would be more Catacombs and Caves if I had the allowance in my wild cards. And then we've just got 2 ways to draw cards with Costly Plunder, and finally 4 Fountain of Renewals, which act as another artifact that we have in the deck in case we have to use up the treasures and we want to have something to turn to a 5/5. Gains a life a turn, has the option to draw cards, it just kind of does stuff. So that's the deck this week. Realistically, again, we're going to jump into some games now. I haven't recorded them yet. I'm not hopeful. Hopefully, as always, guys, I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you watching the video all the way through. I really want to know what you think. Tell me in those comments. I always ask you to get involved in those comments. Did you break the format? Have you thought of something that I haven't thought of? Is there a way we can actually take advantage of this theme, or are you just rocking your normal ladder deck and just racking up those wins to get some to get the free lands? Before we jump into games, let's just take a second. I usually do this at the end, but please, if you really want to help the video out, you can comment, you can like, you can even dislike. Obviously, watching it all the way through is really helpful as well. If you want to help the channel out, subscribing, turning on notifications if you want to see this stuff regularly. The goal is to do a video every week at least. If you want to go a little bit further, you can find me in a whole bunch of places, including Twitter, Facebook, Discord. All those links are in the description down below. And if you really want to help out the channel a little bit more, we do have Patreon where you can sign up to get regular rewards and help out a little bit more. Plus, I'm selling cards on eBay. And most importantly, we are affiliated with Inked Gaming, so if you ever find yourself wanting to pick up a playmat, a custom playmat, or one of their awesome artworks you can find on their site, they also sell sleeves and all the other kinds of accessories you're going to find. Make sure you hit the link in my description. Make sure you enter the code MP10. You get a 10% discount, and it sends a couple of dollars my way as well. Let's check out the games. Alright, so here goes potentially nothing. The big prize this week is the Unhinged Mountain, as well as some arts that I'm not sure what set they're from. Let's play some games and see what happens. All right, so his hand seems decent. We've got the Double Watery Grave, so we've got our mana, all the mana we're going to need. We can get a turn 2 Saheeli. Costly Plunder might come and play later. Revel in Riches. We can just start building up those artifacts. Opponent kept their 7 as well. Let's see what we're up against. Swamp. Stitches supplied. Ultimate Graveyard Shenanigans. Alright. Whoa. Opponent's doing some stuff. What's this legendary do? If a permanent enters the battlefield causes the triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers another time. Okay. It's on black-green. Salt over, I would assume. Return creature captured from graveyard to the battlefield, then return another creature from the graveyard to your hand. Uh-oh. Now put some big boys into play. Or a big boy into play. There he is. Daddy wants a murder. Okay, Chupacabra is nice. So we can go Swamp, Choops. Pay 4, kill this guy. Kind of wish we had Revel in Riches up for that, but we can't afford to take 5 damage every turn. Let's see if our opponent has another one. They can't cast because we need 4 mana. So next turn we can cast Saheeli. Probably our opponent does. We can even keep up Sinister Sabotage. Let's say we'll probably just keep up Saheeli. Hopefully start getting some value. Opponent casts I can put it in play. Okay. And we'll just pass. Next turn we'll go for Revel in Riches unless we draw something amazing. And we can just hopefully start building up the treasure count before our opponent goes too crazy here. They have 5 mana. Blood for Bones, there it is. Bringing back another big boy. There it is. Well, now we've got, it's got lifelink too. Well, now we're going to have blockers. So we can Revel. Maybe. Putting something back into their hand. Putting back Fibblethip again. Murder's nice, but we'll save it. So we're going to go Revel. Pay 5, yep. What's that 3-5? I thought it was a 5-5 for some reason. Huh. Last turn. Next turn we can kill a creature. It gives us a treasure. We have 3 treasures. And it's just a 7-turn clock. Unless they have Naturalize. Which would suck. Controls. plays for both the opponents drawing cards. Plays a land. Artifact or creature you control. Thought Erasure's gonna take murder here, unfortunately. But that's okay, I guess. Hopefully we can draw another murder or another removal spell here. I really love the one that gives us 2 treasures, because that gives us 2 treasures. Murder is 100% the correct pick here, friendo. Yep. Alright, hopefully we can get lucky here and draw another removal spell. Alright, you got opponent is on the timer. Consider options. We'll definitely block the Desecrator with our 1/1 if we have to. No reason not to. Yeah, it doesn't have trample, just Death Touch and Lifelink. So we'll just block here. Easy peasy. No worries at all. And it passes our turn. Get another counter spell. So I guess we play the Watery Grave untapped. And then we can Costly Plunder something without giving up a treasure. No attacks in turn. Opponent knows we have 1 counter spell, they don't know we have the second one. So the perfect opportunity would be here. If opponent goes to play a spell, we get to sabotage it, we get the counter, we get the artifact, they don't have a follow-up, we can sacrifice the artifact, draw 2 cards, giving us another creature. Servo. Other option would be they try to bait out a spell, we counter it, they go for their real spell, we counter that one too. And we dig towards something nice. Yeah, so we're going to counter that. Thank you. I don't know what they were getting, but it's just value that they don't need to have. And we get a Surveil. Yeah, we'll keep troops on top. We've got 4 mana available, so they're going to go for another one, or they're going to try and do something else here. I'd rather not use up a treasure if I didn't have to. Pass 2 attackers. I'll block. Yep, so we'll go for the block and sacrifice play. Saves him getting life, gives me 2 cards. We know one of them is going to be Chupacabra. And 1 unknown card. If they try and play something game-breakingly amazing, we'll have to counter it. But I'd rather not. Next turn we're going to get 1 from starting our turn, 2 from this, and 1 from the destroy. So that's going to be 7 counters. So we're in a pretty good spot. That resolves. Resolves. Sure. Alright, cool. Ooh, Antiquities War. Well, let's go for contract killing on the big guy. Trigger. Then we'll attack with both of these creatures. If they block, we get another one. Seven, yep, so 3. Like, worst case, if they are going to just win the game flat out, we have the sabotage. if we want to start doing some extra value stuff, we play the Antiquities War. I think we're in a pretty good spot here, guys. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Believe we can get this one, if I'm going to be honest. They're going to take my Revel in Riches, so this is the one. This is the one that we have to counterspell. Slows down our win condition, but they take our Revel in Riches, they win the game. We can't. The Plunderers on top helps us get close to our win condition again, so we're good. Dust Legion Zealot, sure. Five counters. We'll attack with all, because that way if they block we get 2 more counters here. They do not block, so we play chips. No, we play Plunderers. Obviously. 6. We have an 11-11. Sorceries or instants from your graveyard to your hand. What have they got? Just those the bring back cards. So I think we're past that point now. I think we're winning the game. Oh, sorry, thought that was resolved. Thought Erasure and Blood for Bones. So Thought Erasure take away the Antiquities War, I imagine? That's annoying. But next turn we could just have 2 12-12s attacking. Doesn't seem like... Oh, actually bigger than that. 2 13-13s attacking. I think we're in an okay spot here. Yeah, take away the Antiquities War. Play troops, kill the 3-3. We go to 6 counters, 7 counters. Not quite enough. Let's see what we draw. Mattered. Contract killing. Wait, how much do they... What does this cost? This costs 7, so they're going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can't even do that next turn. Okay, cool. Okay. So... I guess we just go for the contract killing. And we win on our upkeep next turn. Artifact you control becomes a creature you control.
Do I have your attention
Next. Click. Opponent goes for the block. We're at 11. Unless they have exactly... Actually, they can't block because then they can't cast their Blood for Bones. Everything's coming up MP. Unless something like really gross happens here. Even if something really gross happens here, we've still got a 1919 attacking on the board next turn. God damn it. They have the concoct, so they can get back to take control of our Reveling Riches, but unless they can wipe our board as well, it doesn't matter. Boom, there it is. What are they taking? That's the question. They're taking the plunderers, so they just lose. They can sacrifice... Do they have another one? Nope. So they can sacrifice the plunderers. Ooh, Massacre Girl. Nice. That's going to do a lot of damage. Wipe the board, yep. Trigger, 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 trigger. Massacre Girl is a beautiful young girl. I still win the game next turn. Let's put that first. Let's get a counter first. Boom. That happened. We got there. We got there. Let's see if we can do it again. But we really couldn't. Look, we played a lot of games, a lot of Esper control, a lot of really boring and slow matches that just we couldn't land our important spells. We couldn't make it happen. So we gave up after a while. Ended up playing the mono black vampire deck that I run on the ladder for fun. I'll chuck a deck check in the link. You hit the little eye for that. Otherwise, thanks for watching, gang. Have yourselves a good day. Bye.